Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Myself Dr. Sumeet Patil, and I make videos upon English literature. And up till now I have posted several videos wherein I have spoke about Anglo-Saxon period to post-modern age, as well as there are several other videos which you can go to my YouTube channel and watch it. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get update on my latest videos. So today I would be talking about William Butler Yeats, who is a very famous poet from Ireland, and he is also famous for Irish revival movement, as well as it is also called as Celtic movement and Irish Renaissance also. So to begin with W.B. Yeats, he was born on 30th of June 1865, and he was passed away on 28th of Jan 1939. This was his birth and passed away details. And now to begin with his childhood memories or childhood life, he was born and brought up in Ireland, but not only in Ireland but in England also. Why? The reason behind this is his family was quite rich or wealthy, so they moved from one place to another, or I should say from Ireland to England and England to Ireland. So his schooling was in both the places, that is in Ireland also and in England also. To talk about his father, that is John Butler, he was not only barrister but a portrait artist also, and he belonged to a merchant family. They were quite rich. And to talk about his mother, William Butler Yeats' mother, her name is Susan Mary Polkin, and she was a daughter of a very wealthy family, and they had their roots to Anglo-Irish revival or Anglo-Irish movement. And now to begin with his early life, he started liking, no doubt that he was a Protestant, I should say, believer, and in Ireland they believed Roman Catholics, or there were so many people who were Roman Catholics they were following in Ireland. And he was influenced by P.B. Shelley, that is Percy Bysshe Shelley, and William Blake, as well as Edmund Spenser. And in 1899 he founded with his friends, that is I would be talking about them in the upcoming minutes, but in 1899 he founded Irish Literary Theatre in Dublin. And here the play, that is the Countess Kathleen, it was first performed in this theatre, which in the upcoming years it was known as Abbey Theatre. And he was also, as I told you, the founder of Abbey Theatre. And not only that, as I right now told you, that Irish Celtic movement or Irish revival movement or Irish literary revival movement, it was also started by William Butler Yeats. So when he started his career, he met very famous poets, to name a few, that is John Millington Synge and Ezra Pound from United States. He met when he was studying art in while in college. And then after that he founded the Rhymers Club with Ernest Rhys in the pub wherein he was residing in London or England. And then during this point of time he met an artist, or I should say an actor, that is Maud Gonne, whom at the age of 23 or so he fell in love. He proposed to marry to Maud Gonne several times. That is, if I talk about the years, the first time he met is 1891, then he fell in love with her, but it was one-sided love, and he proposed in 1899, then in 1900, then after 1901, and later on also, but Maud Gonne, she refused him. So he focused upon the I should say the Celtic revival or the poems which he was good in. And then after that, what has happened is in I should say later years, after a long gap, he fell in love, or he met Georgiana Hyde Less, and he married to Georgiana Hyde Less in 1917, and they had two children. One was a son named William, and another was I should say Mary. if I'm not wrong, marry his daughter. And to both of these children, William Butler Yeats dedicated one poems each. And not only this, he started writing plays also. He used his hand while writing plays. I would be talking about his plays in a few minutes or in few seconds. But before that, I would be talking about Irish revival, when he, as I told you, that John Millington Synge as well as Yeats. And to talk about that, he not only came into contact with several other people, he also was awarded with Nobel Prize in literature in the year 1923. Now, why he was awarded with Nobel Prize? Because the writing style which he used is quite extraordinary from other people. And then he was also nominated for Irish Senate member in Ireland, and so many things which he did in his life was quite extraordinary. But on the other hand, he was also depressed because he was in utter love with Maud Gonne, and she refused, or she rejected his love several times. And that also represented in his poems which he wrote in his lifetime. And then as I told you, that he was William Butler Yeats was a symbolist poet. And not only that, but he was master of the traditional forms. And why he was master of traditional forms? Because, as I told you earlier, in earlier life, when he focused upon he never believed in those two faiths, that is Roman Catholicism or Protestantism, but he followed the sailing, I should say, it came into his writings also, that is sailing to Byzantium. He liked history so much that he engrossed himself into that, and he wrote poems related to history as well as other things. And then coming to the next point, that is in 1899, his collection of poems, that is Wanderings of Oisin and other poems, were published when he met with Ezra Pound. As I told you, when he was I should say when he was in London, then he met with Ezra Pound. And then coming to 1920s, when he penned down The Second Coming. And now I would be talking about the notable works by William Butler Yeats, and those writers or those works are the wild swans at Cool, The Wild Swans at School, and Leda and the Swan, Easter 1916, The Second Coming, The Countess Kathleen, as I told you. And now I forgot to mention one thing, that Maud Gonne was the main character in this play, that is the Countess Kathleen, which was, if I'm not wrong, published in the year somewhere around 1899 or 1900. And then Sailing to Byzantium, as I right now pointed out, that he was much interested or engrossed in history rather than believing those two faiths. And then after that, The Green Helmet, The Winding Star, and right now, as I pointed out, The Wanderings of the Oisin and A Vision. These are some notable works by William Butler Yeats, and there are so many poems which he penned down, but this is a short video upon the life of William Butler Yeats, and I think I have summed up major things of the life of William Butler Yeats, wherein I talked about his early life, when he spent early life in Ireland as well as in England, and both the places he not only lived but he studied. And when he passed away on 28th of Jan 1939, he was buried in Ruppec, wherein it is located in France. But later on, due to the World War and so many things, he was once again brought back to Ireland, and he was given a place in Ireland. So I think that's it with this video. I hope you like this video, wherein I talked about William Butler Yeats as well as his life, and so many things. The thing that is when he fell in love with Maud Gonne. That is the most important thing and the turning point of time when William Butler Yeats, he started, I should say, declining, or so many things. So I hope I have made points, so several points clear, summed up the life of William Butler Yeats, born in the year 1865 and passed in 1939 in France. So with this, I conclude this video, and I urge all of you to share this video as much as possible, and please subscribe to the red button which is there by clicking that, as well as besides that, click the notification bell icon so that you will get the upcoming videos to your desktop or to your mobile phones. Thank you so much. Take care.